Alrighty, we are back. Looks like sound is working. So, yeah. So, what are we doing today? Well, continuing the same stuff that we were doing yesterday, actually. Alright, let's turn this up a little bit so I can actually hear something. Okay, so we've been basically working on this stuff here. We had an issue yesterday where I accidentally destationed the station in, so the station was starting to move around. So then I had to install a bunch of these things so that way the station could correct itself. And yeah. So we're good now, as far as that's concerned anyways. And what we need to do at this point is to make another one of these things, so little pieces that fit inside of these things. So yeah, guess we'll just get that going. Now how do I want to do this? So I need to start with something that has a computer chip in it. So I think we're going to start with a battery. And as far as how I want this to look, I don't know. I guess what we can kind of start with is, well, actually, if we just build off of here, and we just kind of start there and have that be kind of like the base that we put in here, then it should be fine. So we'll do that. Okay, so we're going to want that here. And regardless of what the purpose of this thing actually is, we're still going to want both connectors on here because that's kind of what locks this piece into the base. All right, so that can stay there. Okay, so now complicated thing that we have to do, I could actually probably move this guy. Yeah, we'll just park him right there. Okay. Is we have to try to get, you know what, it would be really, really great if I could do like one of my drone connector things on here. But I don't know if that's a thing that I can do. I mean, maybe I can. I think I can, actually. Okay, so we're gonna do this a little differently. So we're gonna throw this onto here, and then we're gonna throw a rotor on top of there. And then we're just gonna convert this into small grid. Actually, we don't need to do this right here. Let me think. Okay, so this one is basically going to be dead. It's not going to be doing anything except for locking this into place. So what we can do is get this to kind of go over here. And then depending on how we want to get this working. Actually, I think we probably want to put it on this one. Okay. Whoops. Sorry. Anyways, let's get rid of our extra stuff that we don't need. Okay. All right. So if we then get this to rotor lock on and then we attach a small head. Okay. So that gets us kind of in this general area. We still have this block to go over here. But at the same time, okay, let's take a look at our bruiser. Okay, so he's got the connector in the back and the merge block up in the front. Okay. So, okay. Maybe I should actually... Okay. We're going to extend this one more, and then we're going to throw this back in. There we go. Okay. And then we'll rotor lock this again. Yeah. Attach a small head. Okay, good to go. And then from here, we're going to... Where is the curve? Okay, so we need this thing so that way it goes upwards. I think that's centered on there. Okay, and then we need the spacer to go on top of there so we can kind of clear this block here. Okay, and then we need to get this up another full block, I think, or do we want to set it right on top of here? Well, first let's see if it'll actually work that way. So we'll throw that on there, and then we'll see if we can put blocks. Oh, we can. Okay, good. Okay. Not that one. Okay. So we've got 3, and then this has got to be... Okay, so we are off a little bit, but I think we can extend this out this way. And then probably all the way to here. So before we just needed 2 full blocks, right? So next thing that we're going to need is the merge block to set on here. And then a projector. So can we extend this out? That's as far as it goes, huh? Okay, so we might have to put a spacer in between here. Yeah, okay. So let's do that. And then that spacer is just 1 block wide, so maybe we do 2 spacers? Yeah, let's do 2. Okay. So all that is now collected. Okay, so let's try this again. So we're going to put a spacer, put another spacer, and then we're going to go into this. Okay, so that'll put that kind of on the edge, and then we need a spacer up on top of this, and then we do the connector, which I've already got on there. Okay. And then from here, we do all of the blocks. Okay. Okay, so I think that is good. And then we'll throw the merge block on top of here. And then this actually has to go back 1. Okay. And then the rotor displacement will bring back in. I'm going to have to play with that to see where it has to go. We'll leave it there for now. It's probably going to have to go in more. And then we'll throw, I mean, I don't need to throw the projector on there, but that would make it look like everything else. You know what? No, we're not going to do that. Okay, so we're going to throw in the half blocks on all sides like they're supposed to go. Okay, so then we'll go ahead and get this going. Okay, and then we need this piece in the corners. And then we'll adjust the rotor displacement on the rotor so that way this matches roughly where it needs to be. Okay. So now what we need in here is this block here and just a regular old block here, unless, okay, so we have that going up into one of those. I'm thinking I have to move this whole thing in one block. That's what I'm thinking. Because I want the ship to be relatively centered in here. And right now I don't have that, because now it's like just on one end. So let's get rid of this, get rid of that, and then get rid of that, and then see if everything else will get taken apart. Maybe. There's no computers here, so it should start tearing it apart. Or not. Okay, I think it's taking it apart now. Okay, good to go. All right, so let's try this one more time. And we'll clear out our inventory as long as we're here. That can go, that can go, and that can go, and that can go. Okay. Gonna have to recharge pretty soon. Okay, sir, you were going very, very slow. Okay. So let's try this again. So take that off, and then we go into here. Small head, rotor lock, okay. And then we needed 2 of the spacers. That's a sorter, I don't need a sorter, I need this thing. So 1, 2 of these, and then the angle. And then another sorter on top. And then we can throw in the connector. And then a bunch of these things. Okay, and then the merge block. Okay, and then we need to go 2 more out, and then we go with the half blocks in here. And yes, I do understand that my energy is low. I'm not worried about that quite yet. Okay. Okay. Oh, not there. Okay. Then we'll go into here. and then into here, and then into there, and then the final corner here. Okay. So now that we've got this, we should be able to place that on there. And then we can do something else with this part, maybe. Does that need to move up higher? There's no way for me to move it up higher, even if I wanted to. Half block is going to be too tall as well. So guess what? I get to redo it again. Yay. Okay. I'm going to go and recharge. .3% oxygen. So ever since I put in a proper airlock, I've not been losing any oxygen, so that's good. And I was at 100% before, and then it dropped down to like 45% because this thing wasn't a proper airlock. And now we're back up to 60-something%, so. Okay, so yeah, because I want this to be roughly equal with the top of this block, or even, I mean, if I were to put in like half blocks, maybe that would be like a thing. But even then, I mean, we're not even with the top of it. So we would either need another spacer, which could potentially work. So maybe I don't have to redo everything, just this portion. We'll get rid of that. Okay, so let's throw on, well, actually, hold on. Let me put on a half block here first, so that way I know how high I have to go up. And then we've got to go here. And then let's try the conveyor up on top. Okay, so that puts us a little bit above, which I'm actually okay with. And then all of this needs to go. Okay. Okay, and then merge block can go on there. And then from here, I think we're going to have to bring this in. This is just so I can get those half blocks in there. If it'll let me even like this, which it, I mean, it should, but I don't know. It will not. Okay. So this guy has to come off, which is fine. Okay, so let's do this again. So that has to go into here, but if I put these in there, am I going to be able to put the half block in there? Yes, I am. Okay, good to go. So we'll get that in there. And then, let me see, that can go in there. Okay, and then we'll go back onto here with the half block. We'll throw that back in. And yeah. Okay. Okay, I think we're actually good now. It's roughly where I want that to be. And then the rest of this can kind of move around. I could hide some batteries in here, I suppose. And then I do want to, let's see, do something like this, and then we'll go up into this piece. And then we'll do the same thing over here. And then this has to be this piece. Yeah. Then we need this piece. And then we need this piece. Okay, so that's kind of where it needs to be, I think. Okay. And then we need to complete the pattern going around. And then that's going to be a 9-piece. Okay, and that can go there. And then the 8-piece again. Okay. There we go. And then the 8. Okay, and then we go back into this piece. All right. And then this should get that part all figured out. Okay. And then, okay, so we have all of this space in here to actually do something with. If I wanted to, I could put cargo containers in here. So that way, whatever this thing mines, it'll get stored in there. I think that might be a good idea. And then also some batteries for power would be a good idea. And then I think that block is connected there, so we can take this block out and then replace it with a conveyor block, or junction box, I should say. Okay. All right. So we can put 1, 2, 3, 4 small cargo boxes. Did I spell that wrong? I did. Okay. We could go with the large ones, or we can go with the small ones. I think I'm just going to go with these ones because it's easier on the components. 3 and 4. And then we'll throw some more over here. 1, 2, 3, and whoops, this way, 4. Okay. And then we'll stick in some batteries in here. I would like to be able to see the batteries, but I don't think that's going to be a thing that I can do. Okay, and then we need to put in this guy. That's fine. And that's fine. Okay. Now I wonder... Let me take a look at how this thing looks. Okay, so this does need to be flat around the edges here. Okay. So that I can do. But I'm kind of thinking instead of just making this like a flat surface, I kind of want to give it a bit more, I don't know, flair, I guess. And then if I do that, actually, ooh, that's a good idea. I can actually get rid of this block here, and I can get rid of this block here, and I can put a piece of glass in there, but then I'm gonna have to reorient this, that way you can see the battery. I don't want to do this, but whatever. Okay. So we'll throw that in there so that we can be visible that way. Just wasting parts right now. It's terrible. Okay, so then this has to go in here like that. All right. And let me guess, these batteries are almost built too. Okay, so these ones did not get built, which is fine. Okay, so we want this to go in here like that. We want this to go in here like that. Okay. Then we'll get rid of that piece too. And then we'll need a tip in here. And another one here. Okay. Okay, this is gonna look a little weird once I put the glass in there. But, I don't know. We'll see how it works, I guess. So, okay. I have no idea if I put that in right. Looks like I did. Okay. Yeah, okay. Good to go. And you need to go in there like that. Okay. Then we'll go back into here. I mean, honestly, even this isn't exactly straight in there. How important is it to me? I'm going to say not that important. Because, I mean, the edge of the bruiser is only going to go out to about this block right here. So it's just going to cover up these 12, which means I'm going to have 2 extra blocks here, which is fine because then that just means that I can support a larger vehicle in the future if I want. Now, one thing that I am worried about is I don't want there to be a hole there. But I don't know what that's going to look like up against there. I mean, I can match it over here on this side, so it'll be somewhat, you know, symmetrical this way, but I don't know if that's going to interfere with a ship docking. I mean, I don't think it will, but it might. And the fact that that isn't centered is actually kind of bugging me. Okay, can we get the whole thing to move? Yes, we can. Can we do it easily? Well, not easily, but we can get it to work. So I'm gonna, okay, so if I disconnect this from here, I'm gonna have to get rid of that too because that's currently stuck to all of those blocks. Oh, wait. No, we can get this to work. We can do this easily. Okay. So we're gonna throw on a rotor. I don't know if it'll let me put it in here. No, it won't. Okay. So I've got to move this thing out of the way. Tug, need your help. All right. Let's not break anything if we can help it. Ooh, okay. So we'll back this guy up. Okay. And now from here, we can throw on this and get rid of that. And then we can put this back in there and just have the rotor reconnect. We are gonna have to get this to lock though. Okay, good to go. Okay. Okay, so this is not gonna be easy. Hang on a sec. Spam callers. So annoying. Okay, so are we close enough to get that? I think we might be. Okay, and we're good. So yeah, that was actually pretty easy. All right, so let's move out of the way. Okay, so now with that centered in there, having these things be the 2x1 bases doesn't really matter too much anymore, because we're gonna have the 12 blocks in the middle. That's basically standard size for a drone or a small vehicle, at least with the way that I build them. Yeah, it'll fit no problem. Okay, and then that can go there. And then we can go with, oh wait, no, I need to be in the 8 menu. There we go. That can go there. And then these can just get filled in, I guess. Or, check that out. Now everything's connected into both connectors, so we're good to go. All right, so that can go there. And we should now be good to go. So we've got our little bitty tiny little drone bay looking thing. I do want to bring this back some as far as it'll go. Hopefully that centers it a little bit better in there. Can't really tell, it doesn't really look like it, but that's okay. All right, so we have our little thing there. These need some lovin's. And by lovin's, I mean power cells. And then we can fill in all of this. And we can go and put in this. All right. And then that can go in here like that. And then this can go into here like this. Okay, and then we just need to throw in these things on the corners. Good to go. Good to go. And good to go. Okay. So, fun times. We're also going to need... Yeah. So we're just going to throw in a button panel up here on the front, like we did on the other one. I mean, that's basically the only place that that'll actually fit, so kind of got to go with it. All right. And then how I did this one with the color scheme. Also, 80 times 4 is 320 power cells. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Get her done. Okay. So color scheme. I think we went with this color and the carbon fiber on the bottom. So we'll go ahead and get that done. I don't like how the windows are sticking out like that. It's not great. Okay, and then we'll go in here on the underside. And once I break that off, I can paint that one. And then this is the dark gray, it looks like. Yeah, I don't like this right here. Should I redo these? No, because I think it'll just be sticking out up there. So it's, I think, I don't think there's a way for me to do this without it doing that. So, and then the rest of this is the gray carbon fiber. Okay. Did I also... Did I? I did. Okay. So we'll change the button panel as well. Okay. And then we need to do the inside. Okay. And then I want to do this in a brighter red color. Oh shit, wrong one. I wonder if I did like a shift. Okay, so that does do all of this. Okay, good to go. And it doesn't carry over to the large grid, which is great. Okay. So there's our little connector. We can see the batteries from the sides. Okay. I think that is pretty good. And all we need to do is take this off, take that off, and then go back to this and the carbon fiber. And then that is all completely good to go. Okay. We'll go back to regular. All right, good to go. Okay, so the batteries here serve to recharge whatever vehicle is on top of here. That's basically their entire purpose. And then also, what did I call this thing? HydroCar? Okay, so this is going to be DroneCar. Okay, so DroneCar connector 1. Whoops, DroneCar. 1, good to go. And then we have DroneCar connector 2. And then go into here, and then group these DroneCar connectors. I feel like I need a programmable block on here. Because when the ship goes back on here, oh, and it's also going to need a hydrogen refresh too. But that can be done in the next car, which is going to be the H2O2 generator car. Or I could just call it a generator car. That would kind of work, right? Okay. Let's back up just in case. Okay. We need to get ourselves locked on a little better. There we go. And then we just need this to go into there. Is it locking? I can't tell. No. Nope. It's going to go this way and then down and in. There we go. Now it's locked. Okay. So that's that. Good to go. All right. So let's set this up. So this is going to be groups, switch lock, and then also on off. And then we have to go into the K menu. Well, actually, let's just get this to lock down first. Okay. And this is going to be text. And then we edit, and then switch lock. Okay. And then we're going to put that on 4 and center align it. Good to go. And then we're going to go into number pad number 4. Throw this into text as well. And then, let me see. So this is going to be 3.5. Center justified. And then connectors on off. Okay, good to go. So, there we go. This one is all good to go. We are going to have to take out this block, and apparently this block too. Oh, wait, what? No. Oh, I'm too far in. Okay. Looking for the blocks and I'm looking at the wrong one. There we go. Okay, and then we need the half blocks in here. Okay, and then one second one over, yeah. There we go, and then we can throw in this and this, good to go. I think it's this one. Okay. Half block, and then this one. All right, and then half block again. Okay, and now we need to go into our windows one by one. There we go. Inverted though. So that can go there, that can go there. And then we'll throw in this over here, and we're good to go. Okay, so now we can see in there to see if those are connected, on, off, whatever. That way these things don't start rattling where they don't need to be rattling. You know what I mean? Okay. All right, so from this point, I think the tug can go and park itself back over here for now. Okay. And then we're going to grab the bruiser. What was 3 supposed to be? I don't know. I think it's fine. Okay, so 4 stockpile off, recharge off, and up we go. Trying not to waste hydrogen if I can help it. Okay, I think we're good there. Oh, a little too far. Okay. Oh, too far. Okay, get ourselves in here. There we go. And then we'll throw this on there, that on there. Okay, so 95% hydrogen, so we didn't lose too much. So this is kind of what this one is going to be. So this is storage and a drone. Well, not a drone, but a small ship. I could put drones on here if I wanted to. This one is a hydrogen car, specifically for storing all the hydrogen. And then at this point... Oh, you know what I think this was? Yeah, this, okay, so 3 was all the thrusters that were on here. And then with that being connected to everything, that's going to be odd. Okay, so let's go back in here. Find all the thrusters. Should be all of these in that. Bruiser thrusters. And groups, bruiser thrusters, on, off. Okay. So we'll turn those off permanently. Turn this back on, lock back up, and then, nope. There we go. Should be good to go. Yeah, okay, so we're locked in. Thrusters are off. Good to go. Okay, so now I have to move this whole thing out of the way. So that way I can make another one of these. So the projector is already set up to build in the right spot. So really all I have to do is just move it out of the way, or move this out of the way, I should say. All right, so let's give that a try, see how well that works. Okay, so magnet still holds it in place, which is kind of why I wanted it there. I could potentially use this to kind of move us away. So if I turned this off of stockpile, turn the thrusters back on, and then moved forward. And then I'm using the actual batteries that are on this thing to power everything. That's kind of hilarious. Okay, and that should be enough room. Okay. I don't like that it's still moving because that means that we're still burning hydrogen, so we're just going to leave it. Hopefully that stays roughly in the place that it needs to be in. Okay, so do I need to get in here at the projector then? Okay, so projector, drone bay, for the train. Blueprints. We need train base. Oh shit. Damn it. Okay, turn off. Fuck. The entire purpose of having that in the one place is that way I mean, I could have just tried cycling it on and off. Maybe that would have worked. What do we have over here? A guppy? Don't need no guppy. Okay. So BNRs, all the BNRs. Okay, so all of these. Build new, off. Okay. Because now I have to realign this stupid thing. All right. Okay, I don't know if that's actually helping me. Okay, so that's there. Vertical offset, okay. So now we should be good to go. And that can build completely. Okay, good to go. And then we'll go in here, turn the build and repair systems back on. Okay. Build and repair all of these guys. Build new, on. Okay. There we go. And this does have batteries on it as well, so the bases have batteries, the tops have batteries, there's just batteries all over the place. Okay, and now we just kind of sit back and watch. This has 2 batteries, so we're going to need 160 power cells, so I might as well get those on here as well. Don't need all of that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 100. Did that build enough? I don't know if it built enough. Whatever. I'll throw another 10 on there. It's not really that big of a deal. Oh, hey, you're not supposed to be there. Okay, so did anything else build? It does not look like it. Okay. I suppose I can help out a little bit. Okay, that was me helping out, and now I'm out of plates. But I mean, all of these... Oh, that just put in one? Okay, so let us turn, okay, so that's off already. Let's turn this one off as well. And then we're gonna try to back this thing up if I can, so we can connect this through as well. Okay, how are we doing? We need to go up a little bit. Back a little bit? Okay, good to go. All right, so now we can turn these back off. And I suppose we can turn this on, I suppose. Okay, so that is now good to go. We can switch these on, so that is now good to go. That's connected in, so we can switch this back on. Okay, so now everything is connected and good to go. Okay, so then the next thing that I have to build for this is the engine car that's gonna pull all of this fun stuff. But with this piece in here now, I can build the middle car, which is going to be all of the hydrogen generators, extra battery storage, I suppose, oxygen tanks, just kind of basically everything that I need. And then if we need, we can switch these out in the future. Like if I want to do like, I don't know, I can make one of these for like building bases, in which case I would build like another insert or whatever that would, you know, work a little bit differently. But yeah, so the reason why I went with the bowl look here is because it helps this kind of center in there, whereas if it was like super thin and like resource sensitive, or not sensitive, but didn't use as much resources, there's the option that once you go in here and you try to line up, it's just harder to line up, and then if it pulls too hard, you could actually break stuff. Whereas with the bowl look here, because the inside of this, well, I should say the outside bottom part of this here matches with the inside part of this here, any damage or any collisions are going to happen on these blocks, which are fine to replace. But if it breaks a connector or something, then that gets kind of annoying. So yeah. So this is for drone and cargo. This one's going to be for hydrogen processing, and this one is going to be for hydrogen storage. Should be fun. All right, and these are not, yeah, these aren't locked to here. They're just locked there, so good to go. So once I disconnect that, I should be able to pull these away pretty easily. And we are at 59 minutes, so I think we're actually pretty good. Did the batteries get built? That one did. And did this one? I don't know. Oh, I only have the one battery on these ones. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'm completely good with that. All right. So yeah, there we go. We don't have these things locking. So like when this locks, it doesn't like connect this block to this block because we have the space in there now. So I think we're pretty good. Oh, and for this one, if I can, I want to kind of like have it go up like this, but then have it like all glass enclosed. I think that would look pretty cool. And maybe have it like be vented inside, so it's like a little mini hab or whatever. Could be fun. But yeah, so we're at an hour. We've made progress. We managed not to destroy anything, which is great. And I think that's good for this episode. So I'm going to head back up to the bar, have a seat, and we'll call it a video. All right, how are we doing on oxygen? 62.4, good to go. Batteries are at 100%. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. In the next episode, we'll make that hydrogen processing car. And yeah, should be fun. So hope to see you guys next time, and I will see you later. Bye.